All right, so I come down in the water. I wanted to show the other side of these culverts. Got one right here. That's about halfway plugged. Got another one. That one's always been kind of plugged. And we got that one over there. So the dangerous thing here is, as you can see, there's smooth pipes. We got one corrugated in the middle, another smooth. Right, so the dangerous part about a smooth one is it'll slip right out of there. Where the corrugated is gonna grab some shit. That's why it's corrugated. So you can see it's kind of caving in the rod too, so we got issues here already. But what I want to point out is the fact that, like, so you might be able to see right over there in the corner, like right about there. If you zoom in, you can see the water's going right down beside the culvert. Doing it right here too, but not as bad. But let's go over to the other side. I want to take a look from the other side, see if I can get in there and take a look up into this pipe and see what we're looking at. So let's go over to the other side. All right. So you see what we got here. We got about 25 foot of big ass pipe. Oh, look at all the fresh dirt. Any tracks? Nothing. Isn't that crazy? Fresh dirt. Here's a little bobcat track. Yeah, I was gonna say, usually you throw down some fresh dirt, animals don't come up and get all over it. So yeah, I'm not gonna be able to walk in there, but yeah, you see what it, well, there's 4 culverts, right? So that one's totally hidden. Nuts. So we got all these stones and stuff. These all were derived from beavers, digging them up. So not good, right? Whoa, I'm gonna hop across here if I can. Here we go. Oh shit. And then right down that way, I got another beaver dam. Set of beavers down that way too. I'm gonna address those guys here in the near future, but there it is. So you see what we got there? I don't know if you can see up into this one. Yeah, look at that. So yeah, you know, like, you got some issues here. You can still see daylight to them, so that's good news. But this is why there's 4 culverts here. And we wanted to look and see if water was coming out the sides of one of them. There is, right there in the middle. That's really wet. Both of those two, right there, both wet. I really want to drop this water some, so we'll see if I can get in that pipe. If you guys are claustrophobic, don't watch. But let's see. I usually carry a spud rake around with me, but I left that in Florida. It's in the Everglades by the shut down airport. Down there chasing pythons. Kind of forgot it, but yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get up in there. That thing's older than Jesus, bud, and it's got some collapse marks in it. I'm not going in there because I don't want to die. There's a hole right there. So I don't know, this is somebody's brainchild, and I don't want to die in there with that. This obviously is some repurposed stuff, because there's buck rivets right there, and that's a 3/8 or 3/4 inch buck rivet. If you know, if there's any steel workers out there. So I do have an excavator on site. I'm gonna use that in the future. There's somebody's bobber right there. There's probably trout in this. Okay, let's get out of here. All right, so just wanted to tell you that I was shooting my video earlier. Auto exposure. No. Going up. Nope. Okay. So I was doing this video, and then I come back out to my truck just to make sure I got it, you know, and I switched my settings on the camera to activity. It takes a 30-second video. There's the excavator. That's for sale, by the way. I think it's 32 grand or something. Comes with a set of rubber tracks. He does have a finishing bucket for it that does have a thumb. I wish I could own it, but I don't got 32 grand. And he won't make a deal with me, so I wouldn't either. It's equipment. Pay and play or get the fuck out of my yard. So I did come down here, me and Seth. I talked for like 20 minutes and it didn't get recorded. So anyways, I was talking about how beavers are keystone animals, so you gotta be real careful about removing them. This, when I got here earlier, so this is my set from yesterday that I made on day 1 video. You can see the cable run out. There's my bag. I got another bag out there now because I got my other set in. I brought 2 with me last night, got dark. So if you want to trap after dark, that's up to you. I don't recommend doing it. You get caught out here, nobody can see you. So I did put another set in over there. It's on the edge of the dam where typically beavers will walk that. Big mother beaver's gonna hopefully get caught up in that. This one right here is gonna take the male when he comes looking for her. Talked about, you know, how beavers are a keystone animal. So elaborate on that a little bit more. Like we have bear tracks right here, right there. There's some deer tracks right here. Look at that. Did I cut a zip strip off? I don't remember doing that, but anyways, yeah, pick your trash up. So that's mine, but so I'm gonna take it with me. But I do have some bearded man's caster lure right here. I'm gonna be honest, it's like 4 or 5 years old, I think, and it's right there. If you put it down there, you'll get one beaver. The other beavers are gonna come along and eat that right out of sight. So if you put your caster set on the ground, all you're doing is supporting the guys that manufacture caster lure. And I don't really recommend buying it, but I just do every now and again just to show some support to trappers online and stuff. But if you're gonna make casts, you should use beavers from your area. It's always the best. So my caster scent is about 5 foot off the ground right there. I recommend 6, but I just had a good spot, so I put it at 5. But I wouldn't put it any lower than 5 foot because beavers can stand up there, and you know, again, I'm beat. So if they take my caster scent over, there's no more strange beaver smell in the area, so there's no more territory conflict. That's why we use caster scent, is to make this chick over here believe that there's another female moving into her area, and she's gonna have a fight on her hands, because the males don't do nothing but raise the kids, take care of the kids, teach them how to be beavers. They don't fight for territory. The females do that. The females manage the dam, build the dams, build the lodge. And I didn't see the lodge on day 1 because it's like 4 o'clock. I had about a half hour before it got dark here, and couldn't see the lodge, but I knew there was something right there. But now you can definitely tell it's all mudded up, so she's definitely planning on staying in winter. That's a year-old beaver hut at least. And I talked about, we could tell that this is a juvenile beaver here because the dam's leaking on the bottom, right? And this isn't an old dam. I think this might have been existing from a decade ago when I was here. That might be true. The beavers just added on some stuff to it, but it's always kind of been there. I didn't entertain pulling it down because it's only like a foot high then. And there was no more beaver in the waterway. So there is beaver upstream of this. A couple miles up that way, there's beaver causing a problem for the highway. I'm here to protect the road, the culverts that we just looked at. If those get washed out, that's about $25,000 to put all that back together. And you know, so this is why I'm hired here, is to protect the roadway. There's a couple of houses out yonder. I've been here before with fire department to get these people out of here because the roads were flooded. So not fun, right? I mean, all because of some problematic beaver, which aren't really a problem now. Wouldn't be a problem if We had a beaver deceiver installed, but we don't because he didn't want to pay for that. So we have options. It's not my fail, it's his, because he didn't want to do it. The most I can do is what I get asked to do, and I got asked to come out and remove a couple beavers, or basically all the beavers, because we can't have dams retaining water. This does flood yards up this way, so it's not good, you know. So that's what I got going on there. I was hoping to have a catch there this morning, but you know, that's kind of a ass. You know, if you set a foothold, you're kind of waiting for the animal to come. And I mean, in my business, I get paid by the hour, get paid by the animal, so to show up and not have a catch means I didn't get paid. So not good, right? So got to make sure, you know, if you put sets in, that they're going to be productive. Those two are, the little dam breach will be productive. I'll catch somebody, because she's just going to sit there and keep hearing it leaky. So and like I said, I got some more work to do down that way. I got to talk to the owner first and let him know about that, because that is on his property. I use Onyx to verify properties locations, because people don't know, they assume shit. And bottom line is, the game warden will find out whose land it is, and I'm gonna get a citation for trapping on somebody's land without permission. And that could be a warning, that could be a $500 fine, could be up to $1,500 fines. I got no trespassing, all kinds of bad stuff. So gotta know where you're at if you're gonna do this stuff.